Hi there and big welcome to a Malifaux battle report in stop motion, and sorry for the delay. Well, the move is finished and, well, as you can see behind my back, things are starting to fall into place. However, because of a lot of, things with real work scheduled and such, we decided to play a 30 Soulstone match instead of a typical normal 50 Soulstone match and keep it a little bit simple. In this scenario, masters have 2 activations instead of 3. Now we are playing Dr. Frankenstein Transmortis, Professor One Stuck with his looking glass, versus Savage, with the main strategy recover evidence. We have noticed that when you play a smaller Soulstone crew, some of the schemes might be tricky to actually succeed in, so we have a belief that it's just gonna be a slugfest in the middle, but we'll see.
Round 1.
Savage is the attacker with the first activation, starting with the Cyclops that use Frozen Vigor to push this giant forward and giving it an insight token. The Necropunk is moving up the stairs to claim the building. Savage Totem Primordial Magic is using Frozen Vigor 3 times on 3 different models. Giant activates, moves forward and throws a stone at the bride. Then with his signature action he escalates up the building. The bride activates, moves forward and attacks with Cruel Experiment on Foon. Female Cyclop activates and moves the master forward herself and attacks Glacial Volley at the bride. Dr. Frankenstein heals the bride by 2. The creature walks and interacts to gain a strategy marker. After smacking the creature, Foon interacts and also takes a strategy marker. Round 1 is over, where both crews gains a victory point for recover evidence.
Round 2.
The creature activates, gaining a shove aside trigger to move Foon and then attack the Cyclops. The giant activates and begins by moving Cyclops out of engagement with the creature, gaining a coordinate attack trigger. And then last action, throwing another stone at the creature who cheats fate to dodge the attack. Igor, or the backup assistant, is using horrible luck to push Euripides off the building, making him fall down. Necropunk keeps climbing up the building and creating more scheme markers. The Cyclops attacks the creature twice, but fails the Frozen Vigor. The Primordial Magic is trying to get the Savage Master back into action, but fails its Frozen Vigor with a Black Joker. Dr. Frankenstein is using his study of anatomy twice, healing the creature by 2, but fails on the bride.
Round 3.
On round 3, first activation, the Cyclops kills the creature. the bride activates, walks forward and interacts to claim the strategy marker that was created when Foon died. The giant on the building activates and throws 2 stones on the bride. Igor jumps down from the building and walks over to prevent the enemy from claiming this strategy marker. And to make it more tricky, horrible luck to push the Cyclops away from it. This time, the primordial magic is able to use Frozen Vigor to move Euripides forward. Now Euripides activates. And successfully kills the bride. Cyclops activates and walks over and claims a strategy marker that was created when the bride died. And here Dr. Frankenstein and his Transmortis crew is going to concede. We're going to go into round 4 pretty soon, the last round, but they are lacking models and activations and ways to kill the enemies to claim more strategy markers, while there are more strategy markers for the Savage crew to run around and pick up. Rather fast match, but like I said, big clash in the middle. Savage is kinda strange. When you look at them, they look at like big and close combat heavy, but they're actually kinda mobile and good at shooting. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be back as always in the last Sunday of every month. Next time with a 50 Soulstone match.